What's up, guys? This is Tamamoni here, and it's been a while since I posted my last YouTube video, and just a brief update with you guys. Honestly, I've just been afraid of what to say on camera. I just, I didn't really know what to talk about, and I still haven't decided, what this channel is going to be about. There's so many different topics on YouTube, so many different things people are doing on YouTube. And some of the stuff, I want to do that. Like, I want to interview people. And I want to do, like, cool vlogging. But I just felt like, okay, especially with vlogging, I was like, okay, I'm not really doing anything right now. Or at least I'm not really doing what I would like to do right now. So vlogging is kind of out of the question for me because what am I gonna film, going about my day? So it's been a lot of fear, about, what is this channel gonna be about? What am I gonna talk about? Am I interesting enough for people to want to watch me for however long they want to watch me? And also, yeah, just nothing much has really been happening. I guess one thing, I got a part-time job that I'm going to be starting soon as a barista at a bookstore nearby me, and it's about a couple minutes away in the town next to me. So that's kind of exciting because I will be working, being productive, and that's what I've always wanted. So that's, some a brief update of what I want to talk about. Now I'm going to go to the second half of the video where I talk about some TV shows I've been watching on Netflix because, to be honest, this past summer, besides applying for jobs, I've also watched a lot of TV, especially on Netflix. And I want to talk about Mindhunter because I know a couple of you guys out there have watched Mindhunter, and I want to talk about season 2, which just came out, I want to say 2 weeks ago. And guys, if I were to summarize how I felt about season 2 in one word: disappointed. I really was. I really didn't really feel season 2. Like, I just felt like the writing that happened in season 1 was a lot better than season 2. And the storyline too. I think, or I thought, Holden was going to be the central focus of the show because he's the new kid that just joined Quantico and the FBI, and this is a new division. And then, of course, with Bill and Dr. Carr as like the supporting characters. But that was not the case in season 2. They briefly talked. Okay, before I continue, there's going to be some spoilers. I'm one of those people that likes to spoil shows, so if you're watching this and you haven't seen it, I'm so sorry, but I'm going to spoil it. So here it goes. So yeah, I thought Holden would be the central character in season 2, but he really wasn't. They like briefly talked about his panic attacks, and then that flew out the window. It was more focused on the supporting characters, Bill and Dr. Carr's lives. But even Dr. Carr, like, they didn't really put her 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 episodes really weren't much like in season 2. It was more focused on Bill, and I felt like the writers this season were trying to focus way too much on different storylines. There's one storyline where it's like, okay, is Bill's son, is he going on the path of like possibly being a serial killer in the future? Like, the writers kind of hinted at that. And then there's the whole thing with Dr. Wendy. She finally gets a chance to interview the serial killers in person, and she finds out that she likes doing that active work instead of just sitting behind the scenes and doing research. But that didn't really go too well, and then a little bit in her personal life. And I you know how like in Mindhunter they kind of do these like flashbacks for the main serial killer that they're gonna that they want to like show about, the one in Kansas. But even that, like, they didn't really delve into that. Like, that was kind of on the back burner. So I'm guessing the writer's going to leave that for season 3. But it's like, I wanted to know a little bit more about that. But the main storyline, I think, that really developed at the end was the Atlanta child murders, which I also felt that dragged on throughout the season. Like, I felt like certain things that could have been clarified, hit the mark. It just really dragged on. Like, it was hard to get through season 2 because I really don't know where the writers' heads were at. Like, there was too many different storylines and not all of it was connecting. But I will say this, Mindhunter is still a great show because it doesn't need the gore. You don't need to see murders actually being committed by the serial killers. You really just need the serial killers talking about how they killed people. That's enough to creep you out. And then the theme song, like, it's all creepy. And they do a great job of that. Another thing that they do a great job of is, I don't know who the casting director is for the show, and the makeup artists, they pick the actors they pick, and then when the makeup artists do the costume design and makeup and all that stuff, they make the actors look so much like the real life serial killers. The actor who played Charles Manson looks exactly like the real Charles Manson, or you would think, because whoever the casting director hired for the role and the makeup and artists and the costume designers, I mean, they really make these actors look like the real life serial killers. And the actors do a great job too. I mean, the actor who played Ed Kemper, I was like, this is not the real Ed Kemper, because this is very similar. I mean, they did, everyone on that team, the actors, the makeup artists, the costume designers, all did a great job. So I would leave it at that. Sorry for the spoilers. If you haven't watched season 2, you're not missing much, but you should still check it out if you're at least like me, waiting for season 3. Hopefully it doesn't take 2 years like season 2 took. But season 3, hopefully the writers get the groove going, because the storylines were kind of out of whack. Anyway, if you have any comments about what you thought of season 2 of Mindhunter, please share them below. I want to hear your thoughts, and make sure to subscribe to my channel. And if you like this video, go ahead, click the like button. If you don't, that's fine. I just want to hear y'all's thoughts about it, and I'll see you next time. Bye!